Angels of Love and Light to do your thing. My cream crew as well. And my divine panel, welcome on in. Make yourself comfortable. Oh, you know what? I want to make myself some hot coffee. I think that's a thing for today. I got 3 mosquito bites this morning, just like walking out, checking all things. And I didn't expect to, like, I didn't think I was going to come out with any, but sure have it. It's okay. I'm putting stuff on them. Anyway, I wanted to come on here because I realized that some people might be frightened of me, you know, like they might have an aversion to me. And that's not 100% my problem, you know what I mean? I know that I'm doing things with good intention, and you know, how other people receive that is kind of none of my business, you know what I mean? Like, if I notice it, then, you know, I just step away and give it breathing room, you know, respect that space, because, like, why would you want to force anybody to want to be around you, or, you know, like, take you favorably? It should never be like that. In fact, let me just show you. I've been wanting to tell you, I've been wanting to share this with you at a show that I went to that had 2 people that I really, really wanted to see. Um, I, hold on, I wanted to let my hair down, but I don't know if it's doing a thing. My sister ended up, like, meeting up too. Like, I didn't know until that day, until, like, I was basically in line, and I was just, like, so overwhelmingly, like, I had such an inundation of emotions with, from before that to, like, finding her, spotting her in the crowd. Yeah, my hair's not doing the thing. Just been up, like, all day doing chores and stuff. So, let me just do that. Put it down up. And so, like, even, like, I don't even know how to describe it from start to finish. Just an overwhelming amount of feelings. But when I found her, I was, like, bawling because I was just so happy to see her. You know, just, like, it was just one of those spur of the moment things that I didn't expect. I just thought it was super wonderful. That was, like, the strawberry on top. Chocolate or caramel drizzle, or both. Anyway, that's, anyway, so, when I had found her, like, a little bit into it, she's like, "Oh, what's this?" And she clipped it off my jacket or whatever. Look how cute it is. She said, "Oh, you got sprouted." And I was like, "What do you mean? What is that?" And, that just means you, like, some people walk by, and if they like your vibe, they just, like, like, put a little thingamabobber thing on you. And that was my first time getting sprouted, and that was wonderful. Because, and I was like, "Well, when did that happen?" She's like, "Oh, I got one too." And it was, I guess when we had found each other. And, so that's crazy. I just thought it was cute. That was, like, my little memento thing, because I didn't get to, like, all the lines are crazy, and and so that was, like, my merch, my merch, energetic perch. Okay, so why did we get to that? Okay, so, okay, oh yeah, I think some people are frightened of me. I don't understand. But, you know, I am being considered for, you know, certain opportunities. And there are certain opportunities that, you know, even before I'm addressing this here, well, before, you know, for some time now, I've been being considered for certain things. So, how do I start this? Okay. I think people are, there's a variety of being tripped out by me, like what I can do and why I can do it. And, you know, I'm not offended by certain people who are either intrigued, but more so if, like, they feel a little aversion because they're a little scared by it. Like, I'm not offended by people who are scared by it. But there is a little bit of a concern because that's a seedling of where, hate and certain misgivings sprout from. When you don't understand something, you fear it and therefore are more likely to retaliate. So, I'm just kind of saddened by that portion of it. Because I visited somebody on their feed and I was slightly interactive, but I haven't been there in a while, and I was completely ignored. And I was thinking, okay, Tina, this is not an ego thing, I know that. So, but it was just like, it was deliberate. I was deliberately skipped over, and I know that was like, there was something weird about it. I just thought it was just weird, and I realized, oh, he these people must be, scared about what I do or why all those things. And it gave me the feeling of when I'm doing a live and I realize that there are certain people on the feed, and they're doing those slightly interactive thing, but then there's like this little tinge, like, I don't really know where you're coming from, and you do some things that I just don't recognize. But I want to make sure that you're not energy siphoning me. So I'm a lot more aloof than usual. And sometimes I entertain a little bit, but I'm like, ooh, I just don't know about that. So I understand where that may be coming from. And so I hold no, what do you call it? I don't feel like anything, like it's a personal offense. But so here we are. I wanted to find out, what employers think of me in the industry I'm being considered for. And the trippiest thing that's happening right now, before I even show you the cards, because there's one that's like kind of slipping out right here as well. Oh, I think it's a 7 of Cups. Yeah, it is. Okay. Options. Oh, wait. Oh, look. And then there's the 4 of Cups. Chosen. Okay. The chosen one has lots of options. Holy crud. Okay, so, So, the craziest thing is that I realized I was wording this, very similar to, like watching or listening to like the playbacks of, the things that I had channeled. And it was, the Raven. And the way I worded it was, the last part was kind of within those feels. And then that reminded me, last night, I have never seen season 4 of Stranger Things. And I, like, it's so crazy because, like, the first episode of it, I just saw it last night, was, Lenora High School or something like that. And then this one was talking, the Raven has Lenore, and it's very close. Like, I got it mixed up, or I didn't really get it mixed up, but it was very in close link with the story of Eleanor Rigby. And I just did that, and like just the night before. And so there's something that's very much destined for me, and it's like hauling me in. It's not really a tug of war, but like I'm on the other end, and I'm doing, like my like pull-ups, my spiritual pulling myself up to whatever this thing is. And but they're pulling me even faster. Like, I'm like, come on, like picking up the pace. It's this crazy energetic core that's happening. So I'm not really worried about what the next occupation will be, I just know that it's definite. It's always been better. It's always been better. And I've always got that feeling that precedes it. And I'm surprised that I got the feeling of preceding it through my readings well over a week before. A month and a half before, you know what I mean? So it's insane the way like the divine kind of breaks up little pieces here and there. What I'm picturing is like people who smoke weed, okay, like they always say to like break it up first, so that it maximize the potency of like the surface area, you know, basically. They don't get all scientific like that. Some do, but that's the nature of it. You break it up, and then if you have that little crusher thing, I don't know what they call it. Maybe it's a crusher thing. um but it's very similar to that, the way they break up little pieces in order to maximize the potency, and that's how you know you're gonna have a big ass destiny. And some, I think maybe this happens for maybe all of us, and only but a few realize that there are certain chunks and phases in their lives that kind of like accumulate, like it's like an energy harvesting within your own soul plots of like how you've invested yourself. And so like it's soaked, inhaled in basically to your main as destiny. So what I'm just curious what employers think of me for the industry I'm being considered for, because it's not just considerations, it's well, it's not just thinking about a candidate, thinking about a person a fit for a certain role or arena. These are also the thoughts and the arrangements surrounding certain considerations that are for me. So anyway, the prefix was 5 of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh my gosh, I just realized that's a 6 of Wands undercover. Look, dude, for real. So like I I think people know, like, whether they want to admit it or not, especially coming from a professional standpoint on like a more conservative affiliation. Like I don't want no trouble here. That's it. Like with what you're doing, I don't want to get in the way of whatever it is that you're, like, whatever you're manifesting. Like, I just don't want any trouble here. Because I know you can do some underground shit. That you hold a lot of creativity, and God knows what can you do with that. So it's powerful, but it's also kind of revered, but like people really do want to keep a bit of a distance on that. There's like a lot of to be determined surrounding that, or to be announced even, you know, because perhaps it is determined, but it's not just announced just yet, like to, you know, as above to as below. So it's determined as above, but as below portion, it's like only but a few select no. And so there's that. There's like this extreme transitory period where it's like gateway, going through a series of gatekeepers within their specialties. So anyway, this lands me to here, my main header cards, okay? 6 of Cups on the doing side, and the Fool card in reversal on the recipient side. So again, this is favorable only because the journey is about to begin, but there, like I said, it's about those considerations. Because people do want to keep me, people do want to be within that friend. This is the area where people do want to friend zone me, if anything, like keep me close. So they want to make sure that there's no how do you say it, no minimize conflict. Let me just put it that way, okay? I'm waiting for my smoothie to defrost so I could revamp it. Okay. So I put, I'm going to tell you. So it was the first time I put cottage cheese to blend into there, because I was more of like in a lunch mode instead of like a snacky mode. And I just wanted, like, I just wanted to see what it was like. Because sometimes I feel like we get lazy here, and and you know, when you have the ability to like go out to eat, even if it's just fast food or takeout or whatever, um, you, you get kind of like a, what do you call it? Spoiled with that. And it leans you towards laziness. It's like, "Ah, I'm just so tired or whatever." But when your funds get restricted, it's like, oh she's okay, well I got to figure out something. So that area of innovation is quite critical, I'd have to say. um and and so it's like, okay, so what am I going to do with the resources here? Like, I might as well, like, innovation is the area where it's like R&D, where like I have some wiggle room, and I want to be happy with what I have, so you might as well just make use of it and just figure that shiz out. And because it kind of like gets boring after a while of going out to eat. Like, you have the opportunity to do that, but it's like I can't even think of anything because nothing even really sparks my interest. It's like, meh, I don't know, just I don't know. And so that's where we're at. The exhaustion of utilizing other resources because you're so kind of like invested in other areas of your life, or exhausted by other areas of your life. So this is a good point for me. This is a good change up. And anyway, that's how it led to like the cottage cheese in there, and it was good. I was just, I just needed a little bit more of like maybe some honey or something else in there, some other things. Um, and then the usual base that I put in there. So anyway, it's still good. 6 of Cups. Okay, yeah. So this is good. This is good. All right. So what do employers think of me? Oh no, it's not what do employers think of me. We're making it more factual, more of like affirmation status. What employers think of me, in the area, the role, the position that, or the industry, that I'm being considered for. Because it could be like this realm too. I'm pretty sure that it includes this realm. Oh, I forgot the 5 shiz. The 4 of Cups in reversal. Oh, now it's facing the Tower moment. This is a definite chosen. Gosh, there's like the exact timing of like how things happen. I totally forgot that I was supposed to talk about that. Okay, 9 of Cups. So yeah, it's not just seeking happiness, it's buying in it. Okay, so where's my 7 of Cups here? Well, it was facing the options here. And or facing the 4 of Cups in reverse. So that's like I made the select choice. I made the right options, which is leading to other good choices. This is the move out of stagnancy. So when you have the 7 and the 4, that's 11 Cups. That's ace. That's the ace. Speaking in microcosm, minor arcana actions. It's good. Moves. Okay, where are you, 7 of Cups? Holy smokes, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Okay, right in front of, or right behind the 8 of Wands in reverse. And the Magician in reverse. Right behind that. Okay, I'm not supposed to say anything about that part. But yeah, a decision has been made to make sure that I am happy. Because, you know, your most valued employees, recruits, whatever, talent, are like, you want to make sure that they're happy. You want to keep them there. You want to ensure that they have all capabilities to do their best work, and so that's what's happening there. Usually I don't get the 9 of Cups so persistent on that. But here, definitely showing within the sequence, this is like the chosen one. This is the right move in not staying in this course of like, fuck this, fuck that. You know? So like there's a necessary change that has to happen on the macrocosm. So this is definite. So this is I would say a life changer for sure. I have problems. Oh, how do I say it? No. Let's rearrange those words, okay? For a while now, my ears have been itchy, and I learned how to scratch them now so that it doesn't massively irritate. So like I'll just go right here and just scratch like that, just like without further irritating it. Okay, so like I'll just do that, and then but I have to remember to do that because like it's almost like when I get irritated, it's something like there's itchy on the inside. I over clean my ears, okay? So I think the chafing or whatever, it's like kind of building, like, I know this is TMI and this is kind of, but whatever. It like scabs. And so, you know, when things scab, it gets itchy. And so, I think that's what's happening there. It's just like, it's constantly trying to scab and then it's like, it's not happening. So that's the way to do it. Ah! Okay. I don't know why that has to do with anything here, but I thought that was kind of freaky that I did not know anything in Stranger Things 4. The first episode that comes on is Lenora High School. Like in the beginning, like credits portion, like the leading up, maybe like the first 2 minutes even. Holy smokes. I'm just like getting the, I mean, I when I first did the video, it was like May 23rd or 24th or maybe even 25th. And I already got the quote, the Raven, you know, Edgar Allan Poe way back then. But I think more recently when I finished it up, I remembered it as Eleanor. So I got Eleanor Rigby in the divination. But like, and that was just the day before I saw it or whatever. That's crazy. That's so crazy to me. So, like, that is not a common name. I don't know anybody with that name. No variation of it. Not even an Ellie. Not even a Lena or I'm not none of it. So it's just insane to me because it's so foreign. I have a lot of hair fluff here. Give me a second. I want to put some water on it. Oh my god, I'm doing like the Jeri curl drip, like it's you see? That's funny. I saw a parody about, I think it was I don't remember. Maybe it was from In Living Color, maybe it was from Dave Chappelle. I don't remember back in the day. But it was somebody with a Jeri curl and it just started dripping. Yeah. It's doing that now. So so you know, people think like I'm bougie sometimes, and it's like, do you know how long I've had this lip gloss thing? It's scratching off. I don't even think that they sell it like this anymore. So I've had this for years, like a lot of years. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like most of the makeup I had is old. but I guess it doesn't bother me because when I used to when I used to be dropped off for a certain time period at my grandma's house, and she used to watch me. I used to play dress up over there, and like wearing her shoes, and it just like struck me like, oh my goodness, why why is she like, why are her feet so big? And I wasn't even like that young either. I was probably an adolescent. And so like the 80s were different like back then. So like, how do I say it? Times were different back then. So it wasn't necessarily the 80s, but like, I was a kid back in the day. And so like I could have been like 12 or something and still playing dress up. I don't know how what people do now, but so I think she wore like size, she was like an average shoe size woman, so maybe like 7.5 or whatever. But I was like that, so it just made me feel like more of a kid, like in like swooping down into her like penny loafer heels or whatever it is, like those vintage shoes. And so she had like a bathroom cabinet with like all her jewelry and all her like old makeup and stuff. And I put on some of the lipstick that was but like even her stuff was old too. So like it's, how lipstick when it's old, it's like it tastes bad or it smells bad or something like that. It's kind of like that. I mean, it didn't look like it had creepy crawlers or whatever on it, but it's the product itself that goes like stale over time. So I guess it doesn't really bother me. And I'm not feeling that from this, so maybe like I'm just kind of desensitizing that, like it's making me stronger because I ain't dead yet. So 4 of Cups in reversal. Okay. And faced by the Tower moment, that's insane. Like, what employers think of me is when I've made up my mind, like it's things are factual. Like energetically, like I don't need to verbalize certain things, but when I do, look out, because it's that much more weighted. So but likewise, I think there's a decision made on me, and it's firm. Oh, I think people are getting their karma too, holy smokes. In like, what is it, in to rectify what they did to me. Yeah, this is my support crew. So what employers think of me for the industry that I'm being considered for, I'm well celebrated because this is boss energy. And they don't necessarily need to give me a boss title, but it would be fair to say that it wouldn't be out of league. Yeah. These are not just your average decision makers. This is not middle management, not saying shit about middle management, but these are like board of director type of, like this isn't just like the board of directors. This is like the mask, the energetic that leads the board of directors, like the incognito stealth board member that not even 30% of the organization get to interact with. That's how elite that is. That's an echelon energy for sure. Because this mix of energies here, like I don't think any other reader has received this until now. If they're reading my energetics or kind of connected with it, then they'll start to read into these things. But I've never seen the 4 of Cups. It's just a strange pairing, like a kind of out of this world pairing. The 4 of Cups in reverse, the Tower moment, and then the 3 of Cups. Those are completely like one of a kind vibes in this energetic alone. So that's how I know that this is echelon energy. Yeah, someone that you, because she's like, this is kind of like low-key, like, just it's chill. But like, you made the right decision. Like, it's a eureka, it's a chill eureka. But then this is like, boom, boom, boom. This is where the orchestra comes in, and it's like, it's, oh, the vibrato, the, like the series, like this takes this is a semiconductor experience, but this is uh somebody that has conducted many symphonies before, so it's like, like those people that look like, what do you call it, Albert Einstein, in a tuxedo, and they're just like, dun, 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 it's that kind of energy. So I don't think anything exceeding the 30% of the population, at best, that's generously speaking, would want to converse with, because this is very, like, it's commanding energy. It's uh yeah, it is. And then it's like, oh, because that's my kin, that's my crew, I celebrate this person. This is like, invited to the cookout or whatever it is. It's and yeah, she's one of us. And these are the kind of energies that wouldn't be like, I'm just talking in group some, because I think there's maybe just one person that might say this, but it's just jokingly. It's not anything like that's to be considered anything but. Is like, oh, don't let it get to your head. Don't there's something about that here, that there's a realm of acceptance that isn't like, you're included, but you're still not one of us. No, this is something that's like, it's she's one of us. So there's like this little inkling on the inside. There's like, I'm crying inside a little bit, but it's so subtle. It's so subtle. It's weird. Like, that's wonderful. So like, they're taking out the trash. I'm hearing the Yakety Yak, don't come back, or something like that. There's a house cleaning that's happening there. That's crazy. You know what this is? I cannot find my freaking ring. I did like the dishes or some kind of like garden work or something, and I set my ring someplace. I don't know where. I don't know where my freaking. So I'm using this as a substitute. Like is this, what opal is this? Is it Peruvian opal? I don't know. I wore it so much. Like the shine thing is coming off of it, the enamel like finish thing. So I got it. I don't know. I wanted to have opal, but opal's kind of expensive. So I just wanted something opal, and so to work with, like, close by. And I was surprised that this was a purple background to it. This needs to be shined again, but anyway, I was happy because the dealer is a very, very good person to me. And I don't want to speak too much about that, because I'm like, there are a few groups, there's few people that recognize my energy and things that are happening. And it's funny because, like, when I get nervous or whatever, my upper lip starts sweating. So, I just, I think, and these are regular people. They're not like, they don't talk about like, manifestation like this. They don't get all, they like their they like living regular lives, Not, I'm not saying it like that, but that they don't, um, they're well-rounded, so they understand. I don't know why that got me a little sad. Actually, I think I know why. Because I think there's... It feels like there's very few people like that. So, Oh, I have a tissue here because I was going to have some oranges. So I can use that instead of my wrists for some dry skin. That's funny. Okay, how do I do this? And it's cold too because the oranges came from the fridge. Anyway. Okay. Shielded. Why do I have... it's holding. Something itchy is... so much better. Okay. Anyway, I'm supposed to pull a card for that, okay? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, first off, let me finish that thought. Okay, it's talking about the ring. People are like, oh my god, where's this going? Okay. The ring is very similar to that, okay? It reminded me of that. So it's like, that ring, based on where I wear it, it's I know it's not like a perfect thing. It's not perfectly set or whatever. In fact, like when I was getting something out of my car, like my hand flung onto the top of like the inside of the car, and it sounded like it felt like I hit it hard enough where something chipped. But I looked at it, and at first glance I didn't see anything, but a part did chip off, and I was like, motherfucker. So anyway, back to, I don't know where it is right now. I have to call upon it so I can make its way to me. It's a symbology of leadership depending on where I wear it, like position versus action versus creativity. Like there's certain things here, but overall it's what it has become for me is symbology of leadership. And sometimes you have to roll up your sleeves, and like if you're putting on your garden gloves, you can't wear it. It obstructs. So you got to set it aside. So there's something about that, but there's decisions here where leadership is falling. There's something like that's being yeah, falling leadership. Like there are certain energetics that are being like kicked out, like people who can't take off their rings when they're rolling up their sleeves. You know it's that energetic. Like they're taking out the fake ones. That's crazy. Hold on. Did I just like spray out of my nose? I'm so sorry. I'm human. And it's probably the eye drops that gave me extra water in the works. It's okay. I'm still loved. Anyway. Alright, so okay, what's this okay, what I just shared first off, is there anything that you would like to add to that, my panel? Okay, so these ones, that's crazy. It's so far apart. Knight of Wands, okay. Knight of Cups, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Karma, or Judgment, 4 of Swords, and 10 of Cups in reverse. This is really good backup energy. These are my, what is it? My frontliners, my, what do you call it? My first responders, basically. These are good vibe people, definitely. So, the 5 of Swords, like, you slay, Tina. You absolutely slay. We'll slay for you. This is 15 swords. That's the devil card, in total, just broken up. Like, this is the one up, and this is like a total slay. You killed it, Tina. You're killing it. You're doing great, okay? Victory. Like, this is basically the 3 of Cups. Cups down, hands up. This is celebration. Like, we all celebrate you. This is good. Okay, karma, good karma is coming. So there's some, again, added thought in how to make you uber happy, you know? So think about that for yourself. Like, envision that, what would truly make you happy, because you'll get it. Time and time again. So let me go ahead and just put them back over here. That was just a little memo, like, hey, somebody picked up the phone or texted, and, you know, it's kind of like that energy. It's casual, but very, like, they mean it, you know? These are people that don't just waste their time nor their energy. Definitely. 100%. And these are people that are go-getters, and, you know, they make it happen. But they're very fluid about it. And street smart, for sure. Good. Okay, thank you. So what about this energy that we were talking about? Thank you, Divine Panel. What about this energy that we were just talking about? Is there anything else that you'd like to say to that? Okay. The Devil card in reverse. And what's over here is, oh, the High Priestess in reverse. You know, Tina. You absolutely know. Like, the knowing is inside you. In fact, you're grounding it and you're trying to stay aloof from it. Like, this is the objective High Priestess, you know, but you're just, like, standing back. You know, you've been told these things. Like, there's no mistake about it. Like, in every single reading, not every single, how do I say it? It's hard enough to penetrate one of my readings and, like, lay in your energy and intrude and so rudely and disrespectfully and out of your line and league to do so, to embed any kind of messages and frig things up. So there's karma already embedded into that, like encoded into that. And so to do that on multiple lineup of readings, like, dude, you are absolutely fucked. If that there's like, you're already fucked after one reading, you know what I mean? Like, if you so choose to do that, you know, because I do have a lot of watchers. I do have a lot of people who create impressions that are at a very max, like, high level. So, like, it's not just an offense to me, but an offense to them. So anyway, what are we saying about this? Shiz. Oh, you've already been told about, like, this is no different other than that fact that it's like the iron fist has been, like, smacked down. So anyway, like, you know, like, but this is, you're supposed to be objective, Tina, so that you don't get any impact of any kind of vibration of what's happening there. Like, this is being not obsessive over it. This is like, I'm not gonna, this isn't taking, I'm not going to micromanage to the extreme. I'm not going to try to force things to happen. I know things are going to happen. Things are bubbling and boiling underneath like the surface. That's 100%. I mean, okay, so I have 215 here as an angel number for me. I've been getting a lot of sequence of 210s lately, even like in my readings when I'm doing the time stamps. I remember getting 210 at a certain point and like just variations of 210. But here it's 215. You know what this is? This is a white witch knowing dark shit. Like, this is a white witch knowing, dark practices. And there's nothing wrong with knowing certain practices. And that's why I think I'm supposed to learn, or I'm learning, the left-hand path. It's not in the realm of, sometimes it's just like you got to know what's out there, that there's nothing wrong with that. It's just educating yourself further, but it's like higher level. You have to get to these prerequisite courses before you reach this, and you have to go through your labs and your residency and etc. before you get to this. And this is the point that I'm at. So what employers think of me for the industry that I am being considered for is a very exacting. This is this energy kind of solves itself. Like this is boss energy, but this is not like a realm of industry where it's not like so in your face. This is did you hear that? There's a long honk. It is kind of alarming. They said make sure to modify that statement. It is very alarming. It's in your face in a way that's like, I'm not going to push you to see these things. You're just going to see them. And the alert awareness is where this is. So, oh, they're also saying that I have alert awareness. But having alert awareness doesn't imply that I'm like you know, like there's a fire, you know, like I don't there's a realm of like keeping your cool, and they understand that within me. So that's good. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords in reverse. That's excellent. So it's kind of like what is it? Crisis management almost. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My stomach sounded like a door was creaking open. Like a dungeon was opening. Or closing. No, it was opening. Yeah. So, they definitely, this is supposed to happen like this. Energetically speaking. Like, I honestly don't believe that, the people that I was reporting to had good intentions. By like the whole breadth of the situation, I'm not going to give them credit for, you know, good intentions, just because I've seen the outlay of already everything that's happening. I can't give them credit for that. I feel as though there's a greater working that sees all of these umbrellas of happenings, whether that's beyond the veil or very gifted people that are already here, or people that like are, like I said, have the scope of things and can interpret what actually happened. So I feel as though those energetics that are watchers, let's say, are have done, how do I say it? They know the game. So if they know that and this is especially beyond the veil too, if they know that these people, like, in order for things to happen a certain way, they might trigger somebody a little bit more than usual in order for that person to comply with the energies to kind of keep me kind of away. There's something about that there. There's some kind of like fine tuning there and marionette kind of energetics. I feel like that. I don't, and that's where the good credit comes from. I mean, that's where it goes too. Yeah, the Hermit. Oh my god, that's crazy. That is crazy. Holy smokes. This is on the my recipient side on the upper half, like almost leaning into like this curtained area, of my ultra cloth. That's crazy. And it landed next to the ointment that I put on for my mosquito bites. I can't really, how do I show you? Look, right there. See? Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I'm really good at defining things. That's crazy. Okay. What do they want to say? Oh, okay. Can I ask? Okay, should I ask for any specifics? Oh, yeah, about this one particular role that I'm being considered for. What do you want to tell me about that one? Archangel Michael, what does the panel want to say? What? So what's going to happen with that? Because it's not like the final, but like I feel like I should ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. If they want to give me the 8 of Wands in reverse and so like they don't want to say, then they don't want to say. They're entitled to that. This one though, karma. It appears to be victorious. Like you'll, but let me see. Anything else that you want to say? Okay, those two. Strength in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse, and King of Pentacles. He said, don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. I think this is a boss energy. So don't worry about it. I don't know why the Strength card is in reverse. Perhaps they're seeing like how I can stand on my own 2 feet. They want to see like this little like hiatus period of watching how I'm going to do with what I'm going to do with my time or how I'm going to manage. I feel, is that right? Or there's something, strong within that I don't have to, wait, no. I don't know why the Strength card is in reverse. I gotta know. I don't understand. Maybe it's the first thing that I just said. I think that's fair. I don't know. What is the Strength card in reverse? Because it could mean like okay, it's like, okay, when somebody works out, like those reels, how they go to the gym for the first time and they don't even have appropriate gym clothes and they're just like, how do you do they maybe even forgot like their water bottle, or it's like a water bottle that happens to be in like their, I don't know, that looks like a sippy cup or something. And then the like 2 months going to the gym, then they're in appropriate workout clothes, and they're like, okay, I'm ready for this. Okay, I brought my headphones this time, etc. And then after 6 months going to the gym, then they're looking all sleek and, like they're wearing like more revealing clothes, or if it's a guy, they're like shirtless and, they're just showing off their goods. And they're serious about it. They have a routine, etc. But then after a year going to the gym, they're full. You can totally tell that they're ripped, but they're wearing sweats. They're not showing off. Like, they don't need to. Like, they don't need to deal with any possible distractions or whatever. And for me, honestly, I don't think I could get to that level of wearing sweats, only because it's very uncomfortable for me. It's a major distraction onto myself, because when I sweat a lot, and it weighs in, like, it's the sweater or sweats clings onto that. It feels like a wet towel, like I'm working out with a wet towel. It feels really gross. So I don't think I can get to that level of display. But again, like, you don't need to show off. So this is kind of like, we know you're ripped underneath there. So you don't need to stress. So you also don't need to emphasize your strength either. Everybody knows you're strong. You don't need to show off. You don't need to prove yourself. The strength is within. Yeah. Okay. What's the clarifier for the true clarifier, the prime clarifier, and the strength card in reversal? My divine panel. I'm feeling my left foot. I mean, just like kind of somersaulted and then past the Hermit card and face down. So what is this? It's Temperance, extroverted. So there's an inflow. There's inflow coming through, and it wanted to tap me like on the shoulder, but like on the left foot, kind of like we got you. What the heck? This is crazy. This is freaking. Then you see, this is rainbow. This is like this is like Mama Bear HR. You know what I mean? This is someone came in like. There's an inflow. That's insane. No, this is positively taken. I feel like that was correct in there, because to follow it up with an anecdote, for sure, that cements it. I think both are true. Yeah, I feel like that. That's crazy. Okay. And you know what's the craziest thing too? Like, I found the white shirt thing, and it was spotless even when I took it off, which is crazy. Like, I just took it out of like the little package thing. Like, what is it? Came with 3 or 4 shirts or whatever. And I just wore it instead of like washing it and wearing it. You could see, like, I noticed in the playback that I had wrinkles on it. Whatever. I'm wearing it. It's good. I'm happy. But like in the music that I divined, I had no idea. Like, so many were wearing like white shirts. And I think one of the videos, somebody was wearing, like, the main singer, he was wearing a red shirt, and instead of a white, his other like colleagues wearing the white shirt. And I was like, oh, that's the justice card, you know. And I was like, it's just like, it was just like so strange to me. Like, so many people wearing like straight up white, you know. And this also came in one of the packages too. And so it was like, I was like, hey, that'll fit me. And like, especially if I'm gardening or something, this is perfect, because like sometimes I can't wear, like, you can, I think you could tell what's underneath this. It's one of those things, right? So sometimes, like, when I'm walking in and around my neighborhood and garden or whatever, when I'm transporting trash can, this and that, I can't be doing like the little, like, was it, hey, was it Miss Parker or Miss Jenkins? What is it? And Friday? Who's that lady? Like, I can't be doing those Daisy Dukes things. Like, I have just. It's not a super conservative environment. It's not like I live in Lake Forest, that kind of arena. I think I have some wiggle room to do my wiggle rooms, but I don't know, sometimes I just want to cover up a little bit. So this is, and like there's so much sweat. I need something to absorb some of that. So this is kind of like perfect. In fact, this would be probably perfect at like working out to catch all of the sweat. So but it's not being so cumbersome. Yeah, so that's a medium. Anyway, I canceled my gym membership a long time ago just because it just wasn't happening, like with all the things that were transpiring. And I realized I could use that money more than what it's being used for. There's like I can work out it in any arena. I don't need to have a membership. When it comes time to having that having more expendable income, then possibly I can go back to that, but there are other alternatives. For sure. Excuse me. Especially like if just I'm more of a private person, so it kind of works out better that way, where I don't have to deal with like who's around me, what their intentions are, like energetically speaking. And I just, yeah, there's that. Okay, so what employers think of me for the industry I'm being considered for. Let's talk about this stuff. I want to know, huh? Don't you want to know? I want to know. Because I feel like this is like a long term, like they've been watching. These two, Gambit mode. Two of Wands. Oh my gosh! We landed one, honey. You know what they think of me? They think I'm the Bomb Azz Shizzz. I can say that for like, you know how like you have that little roll, kind of like that. Bomb Azz Shizzz. See, this is sizing things up correctly. This is a hidden witch basically, because there's a cat right there. If not, he's a girlfriend to, or boyfriend to, you know, partner to a witch. This person could also be like what is it, LGBTQ, if I said girlfriend, for sure. But yeah, this is sizing things up. Like this is internet. This is watching like from a distance too. I usually don't get that because like a lot of readers will see into those things, but like I'm not called to see it in that way unless I do. And that's what they're telling me. This is like, but this is like massive. This is massive wealth. Like this is good stuff. This is what you want. But these are people who are also massively wealthy, because the way I'm showing it to you is like that. But when I'm picking it up, it's a behind card. So normally I would put it to the left like that, which would show you it's like that. They're looking at that. What is it? Why are you over there looking at me while my girl's standing here? What is that? That's a lyric somewhere. What? So that's like femme fatale energy too. Why are you over there looking at me? People are getting up on their heels. Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, this is correct. This is correct, sir. Officer. Yeah, that's crazy. Bottom of the deck is what? Knight of Swords in reverse. It's focused energy. It's like hypersensitive, like hyper focused, like you know, like I see you over there. I see you. You see, this is right there. It's kind of like that. That's crazy. What's no secret to the saucies? The Hanged Man in reverse. It's enlightenment. It's awareness. Like, oh, she got me. She got me. You're it. Psh, ah. But that's what it is. Like they've been hiding a little bit, kind of in the background, and then yeah, it's like hide and go seek almost, and yeah. That's interesting. Oh, there's a raven right there. Holy crud. I mean, it could be a crow, but it's like so thick. It's definitely coming off as a raven. That's insane. So, should I ask anything? What should I know about that arena? Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh, they're pleasantly surprised and replenished. We have been looking for this. We have found the oasis in this parched desert. Something like that. That's insane. Hey, this is heralding new times. There's like a new era based on that divination. We have, what was it? I don't know. Long sought for this. This shall be the new decree. I'll get 2 more as the Empress to pair with this one. Knight of Pentacles. It's a delivery, special delivery. Okay, what's being delivered? Justice in reverse. Justice is in tow. You shall get what's coming to you, Tina. You have well earned and deserve this. Okay, that's awesome. That's wonderful. Okay, what should I take away from, you know, this one role that I'm being considered for? All right, I'm just leaving it open. And oh, Queen of Swords, you know the truth. Should I come at me? Knight of Cups. Well celebrated. This is strange. I mean, this is great, but so so why am I well liked? You know, if there's a Knight of Cups here. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, because you know how to say bye-bye. You know how to let go. You know how to let things dissolve, and do their energetic, like, molting or whatever, was it? You understand the realm of, like, bullshit, and the contributions to it are basically in, supplemental as a compost pile. So you know how to let things be and leave things be and not, like, aggravate certain situations. This is somebody who has a real, like, keen eye on things. So what they're seeing here is, from their deductions, is that I can just let things go. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So when you have a breakup, that breakup energy is like, can get messy, you know? It can get, like, hostile. It just can go through all these necessary loops and find loopholes that people, like, don't have any business in. But here it's like, I'm not even worried about those things. There's certain routes in which I can go, but, like, there's no need for me to invest myself like that. Like, karma and, like, my backup crew or whatever, those energetics, the world knows, like, within the multiverses, how I've spoken on my energy. And so, like, I don't need to worry. I have absolute backup on that. And so that's, the old me doesn't even haunt me as far as, like, what are the ways in which people speak in order for them to understand, like, this is not okay and I'm supposed to get what I deserve. I don't need to even, like, live that life anymore, even, like, entertain the thought of it. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, I think that's it for now. Okay, so for my divine panel, Like not what would you like me to focus on? My divine panel. Okay? Because you're doing wonders, you know, helping me out. Seven of Pentacles. I said just be patient with everything. Just watch, Tina. Like, your shiz has already, look, usually in the Seven of Pentacles, you have to wait for things to ripen. Dude, they're saying, Tina, your stuff is ripened. Look at all those pentacles. They're all uniform, all, like, collectively shining, and, some are not in the light, but 3 are, you know? 3 pentacles, you know? You let things go. Like, the light is shining, you know, like, making its way to there. So, it's already there, Tina. You already got it. You already own it, you know? You have accountability in your league. There's something here. It's like everything, you know how you have like this perfect like tree, this perfect producer that everything comes out like spot on accurate. Um, it's just like it almost looks mass produced because it's that like accurate in its standalone quality. So they're saying I have that. It's already produced. It's already there. And I made that happen. I involved myself in all that. Like, I'm the mother of that. So as its caretaker, there's a level of being patient. Like, your stuff is already there, Tina. It's just like just sit and watch. They're saying just watch. We'll tell you when to pick those. Like, we'll tell you like when there are takers to that. I mean, like when there's going to be an exchange. Just watch. This is popcorn status, okay? Just watch. You're there because like normally there's like, oh, your stuff hasn't ripened. You gotta wait, you know. But like you've been waiting, Tina, but this is a different kind of waiting, let me tell you. It's kind of like the staring contest. Who's gonna blink first, who's gonna like fold first, but it is not even that. If it is that, like who's gonna fold first, it's like basically you're doing laundry together. And so it has to be done. Like the folding has to be done. But there's something here that is very much okay. So no, okay. It's just okay, you know. It's kind of like that energy. That's funny. I forgot what I asked though. Oh, what my divine panel wants me to focus on. Just a level of patience. Like I don't need to what do I say it? This is knowing that you already got it. That kind of patience. Okay. This person was gardening too. That's funny. I do have blooms in my garden. I thought I was gonna. I think it's called a vesica or It begins with a V. I got it on clearance a while back, and I thought it wasn't gonna do well, but it's all my geraniums are starting to bloom again too. Everything just needed its breathing room. For sure. Like, there are so many things in play that you do not even realize. I'm not outdoors 24/7, micromanaging and watching everything happen. There are certain energetics, even like that are not visible to the naked eye, that are happening. With the amount of space that I had created with my divine crew, it's like I endured like all these like weird ass mosquito bites, but there's like there's stuff just like some breathing room, like to allow some relief to my plants, you know, in this dead ass heat, you know. It's this is very good. It's so Anyway, things are happening. All right. So thank you for all donations provided in light and love and of light and love that reciprocate equally. Yeah. Blessings be. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my energy, power, essence, and gifts from those who present, bear, generate, cast, or any variation thereof, ill will, intent, and or entities, to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit and Archangel Michael's blue flame for cleansings, blessings, and sanitary purposes, and then to be refortified within me and only me, hassle-free, no bother, unmarred, with no attachments, with the exception of bonus points included. Thanks so very much. So upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with the sequence of roll out in light and love. I close the portals in this reading.